Welcome back to the show, everybody. I'm, of course, the one on the triple, the G.O.D, surrounded by the squadron, and you, yes, you're live right here with us, right here on Team Gel Ref TV, and we have got for you right now live, brought to you by your folks right here, a wonderful Inti Creates moment. We are going to be all over the place because there is a lot that you need to know about what's going on with the wonderful folks at Inti Creates and all the crack that they're cooking up. They've updated a lot of things. It's some stuff we didn't get a chance to go over a while back, so this is a good catch-up moment / getting through all that. So, with all of that being said, no bullshit. Let's hop right to the work. Let's get Big Cuz up here because we gotta hit Google motherfucking Chrome because we need to talk about Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger X. Google motherfucking Chrome, baby. Yeah, that's surprise. You thought I had some now. But Big Cuz always got you. But yo, let me pull it up on my screen because I can't quite see it. Like y'all can. I can't. But yeah, here we go. See, previously, like when the game, like the weekend the game came out, we had went through like a lot of the stuff on the website. But there are some things that were missing. The game's been out for a while, so it's probably not a lot that you probably missed if you've been keeping up because I've been letting you know what's good. So I figured, man, we go through at least a little bit about Lola and also going through the Sumeragi Squadron and letting you know what's good with them because we didn't get a chance to go with that either. Now, when it comes to everybody's favorite idol, Lola, is that in Luminous Avenger X, she has 3 modes, as you see, is that she has her idol mode, her awakened mode, and her darkness mode. Now, darkness mode is a thing, and we're going to talk about it, but just know that that's not an ability that you can use on startup. That is an ability that you earn technically halfway through the game, and there's a reason why for that, story-wise and things like that, but this is not the time for that. I've been thinking about how to discuss that with you, the people, but we'll figure that stuff out. But anyway, in idol mode, Lola will transform into this mode when Copen's kudos scores break 1,000 points. The stage VM song will change to a vocal track performed by Lola, and Copen will have powered up access to powered up versions of his abilities called overdrive abilities. So, and you can unlock additional stuff by earning credit through the game by doing overdrive stuff, and while transformed, Lola will sing a beautiful ballad while you sit up here and destroy all of your enemies, because you know that's just how Copen gets down. More on that later. In awakened mode, when Copen HP reaches 0, there's a small chance that Lola's Anthem ability will trigger and transform her into this mode. While in Awakened mode, she will perform her single igniter and fully restore Copen's HP. Copen will also be able to freely perform his bullet dash and use his overdrive abilities even if he does not have 1,000 kudos points. So, as is the tradition in everything that's a Gunvolt video game, when the hero dies and they are powered by the idol, randomly you will be given the power to whoop ass once more in a way that you couldn't before because your idol believes in you. And look at Lola, beautiful idol in the world, you know what I'm saying? And Copen's HP is fully restored. But there's more to this story. While being in this stage pushes Copen's power beyond his normal capability, is the drawback is no matter how well he does in the mission, his score will be reduced to 0. The chance of Anthem activating is directly tied into Copen's mental state. So if you decide to talk to Kohaku and the others before heading out on a mission, you may have a better chance of it activating. So, here's the thing though. Given all of this information, and even that we have been through 3 Gunvolt games, is you never want to purposely activate Anthem. Now, I will say this, spoilers though. There are some instances where Anthem will activate throughout the series with no control over you because it's a story thing that must happen. So don't worry about if it activates at that point. You've done nothing wrong. But it's good to give people a second chance, but I've always appreciated that it's not only tied into interacting with the people that you're dealing with, but it's not something that is guaranteed every time you use a massive L. So it's something that I've always appreciated, and there's some Kohaku for you, know, if that's what you're into or whatever. And yeah, you know, Copen feels the warmth inside him because he's not a completely unfeeling, murdering psychopath. And oh yeah, here's failure screen because you failed. You failed. I'm not even mad at you, but I just want to let you know that this is how it works. Now, darkness mode. Lola can activate the darkness trigger by utilizing the power of a lightning septima. Hint, hint. This makes her AB drive engine go berserk, which overrides her systems and pushes out her spec beyond their utmost capabilities. While in darkness mode, she'll perform her single beyond probability and give Copen unlimited energy for his EX weapons. However, Copen will be able to attack enemies he's locked onto, and he will continuously take damage whenever he's not locked onto an enemy. Furthermore, since Lola is completely berserk while in this state, she'll be unable to provide any navigational assistance. Excuse me while I do this. Darkness Trigger! See, that makes me feel. It was 6 pictures here? Let's see. Yeah, see, more of that Darkness Trigger. Yep, catching these L's. Catching these L's. Oh, man, you about to catch you an L. Oh, and that's an L. That's an L. That is an L. Oh, those were all those pictures we were seeing. Oops, my bad. Yeah, so as you see, Copen's HP will continually drain, but he gains unlimited EX weapon energy. Like I said, unlike when Anthem can happen to you, like I said, once you unlock this ability halfway through the game, it's not a spoiler. There's an event where you unlock Darkness Trigger, but the thing is that you are in control of activating Darkness Trigger. It's just you playing the game, and then you can pause it and be like, I'm activating Darkness Trigger right now. So that's the choice. I'm like, it's the gift and the curse, and you'll choose if and when you use it, and I won't say any more about that. So while in darkness mode, EX weapons will look quite different. We took a look at those 2 pictures just like that. And and just for an example, the EX weapon Anchor Nexus will strike the target enemy 3 times. What the hell? I'm like, okay, let's just be for real, because I'm finna sit up here and I'm finna show my inner gangster for you. Somebody was watching Fives, bruh. Somebody was watching Fives. Just we can talk about 5-pointers and the rider kicks. We should, but you should just probably play this game. But anywho, let's get to our other thing I wanted to cover really quickly. That I wanted to cover the Sumeragi group real quick. You know what I'm saying, and highlight each of our 7, each of our squad, not including Blade, who we took a look at when we first took a look at this game when it first came out, when the website first came up. So we'll ignore Blade, but hint, hint, Darkness Trigger, point. So we've done that. Anywho, our first member of the Sumeragi Squadron is the Craftsman's Dream Rebellio. Mom, Dad, everyone, hang on just a bit longer. I'll be seeing you all real soon. An adept in the possession of the energy Wool Septima, his body is enveloped in a fibrous energy which he manipulates to create various objects. He was once a kind-hearted young man, but his family was taken by an anti-Sumeragi terrorist group which forced him to commit heinous acts against his will. He was made to bear the burden for his crimes and sentenced to death by Sumeragi. After his conscription as a Falcon, Sumeragi promised to pardon his sentence and provide assistance to his family in return for his service. During battle, Rebellio uses his Septima to craft brutal weapons like scythes and guillotines to get himself into the mood to fight, despite his hatred of conflict. It could also be said that this is a manifestation of the fear of his impending death sentence. So, let's take a look at this stuff. String Mace. String-like energy is compacted into the shape of a mace. He swings it wildly at enemies, making it hard to protect. Ooh, that's dope. I like that. Oh, these are pictures for Inti. Guillotine Bungee. A knit of energy is made in the shape of a guillotine. It falls rapidly with a wide range. Dash to clearly avoid it. Yeah, that's big. That's big, I will admit that. Gatling String. A large Gatling gun fires bullets of string energy. Bullet dash quickly and hover above him to stay out of danger. And yeah, just hover out there and don't get shot with that big ass gun. Anchor Scythe. Rebellio moves quickly along a wire, then delivers a scythe attack. He also digs into the ground, scattering debris. And here's that debris somewhere over here. And this is Copen putting in this work. Don't worry about it. Crimson Death Thread. Rebellio's SP skill. He spreads his thread to capture his enemy, then turns his body into a giant spear to pierce through throws and snare. Damn. That's dope. That's dope. You can't admit that's dope, because that's dope as hell. Just putting that out there. And this is the Anchor Nexus right here. Let's read the description. Envelops an enemy into a thread of energy, holding them helpless as Copen unleashes a piercing tackle attack. Yeah. Axel Crimson Smash. Yeah. Rider kick. Yeah. A jump into the sky turns into wrong rider. Sorry, I need to get back to 0-1. But anyway, Copen unleashes a piercing tackle attack. Bound enemies can be dragged along by a bullet dash. Okay, cool. The explosive artiste, Krim. Art is detonation! Yeah, that felt good to say. Anywho, an adept in possession of the detonation septima, he fires shots of deadly packed energy that explode in highly contained yet very powerful explosions. After transforming, he shields himself with a super tough barrier that completely protects him from any blast shockwaves. His personal creed is anything created by these beautiful hands is a radiant work of art. I need a second. I need some water. I'm feeling a little thirsty. I'm sorry, Annette. Forgive me. Water a lot warmer than I thought. But hey, what you gonna do? Anyway, Krim is widely known as a charismatic beautician, but his true personality comes out every night when he goes around indiscriminately laying waste to any structure he sets his sight on. He's not a pyromaniac. He's a blastomaniac. See, I like how you did that. He feels justified in this mass property destruction since he genuinely believes there is no greater beauty in the world than acts born from his septum. In his eyes, he's the master of the fine art and the world is his canvas. He was overjoyed at becoming a falcon as he gained legal authority to perform his art whenever he sees fit. Well, let's see what we got here. Blast jump. Ooh, okay, I don't know what that is, but it looked dope. Krim uses a mid-air explosion to launch himself. He triggers explosion to the left and right when he lands. Okay, makes sense. Blast rush. Crimson launches himself with an explosion to rush down his enemies. He then buries his claw into the wall and detonates it. Okay, ooh. That looks sick as hell. I ain't even gonna lie, that looks sick. Luminary Mine. He fires a high-density ball of energy from his claw. He then detonates it to cause a large explosion. Ooh, large explosion. I like the name of this. Discord Mine. Krim carpet bombed the floor for a 5-way attack. Find an opening for a bullet dash, and given where he is and Copen's over here, he taking his L. But yeah, you can find a way to bullet dash to that. Exquisite artillery. Krim's masterpiece attack. He causes a huge explosion in midair, then continually bombs the surrounding area. Dodging requires precise timing. Well, given what the hell that move is, you're damn straight. And the EX weapon that you get is the Photon Detonator. Fires a ball of light that comes in contact with the enemy or an obstacle. It has a long range and high firepower and is capable of firing 3 projectiles on screen at once. Damn. Yeah, that's dope. The Shooter Sharshana Gravity Well. Did I burn a Shooter? Yeah. The Shooter Shana Gravity Well, Stella. Now beat it. Did no one else tell you can do this but me? Got a little promise with Sumeragi, you know. See, I can do that. See, I'm very well talented. Anywho, an adept in protection of the gravity septima. Her control of gravity lets her swing high-density bladed discs at her enemies, as well as restrict their movement by altering the gravity around them. She's more capable of lowering gravity than raising it, though she can lower the gravity over an entire area, but must focus on specific objects or people in order to increase said gravity. Stella became the president of the electronic manufacturer Gargantua at a young age. The company grew and became the nation's leading manufacturer thanks to her shrewd decision-making and her top-notch business acumen. Dope. She has little faith in her subordinates and treats the corporation as her own one-woman show. The sole exception is her android assistant, Dice Nine. Yeah, I was took a second to try to figure out how to pronounce that. Dice Nine, to whom she's completely opened up. Stella became a factor in order to prepare Dice Nine, who's in danger of being confiscated for Sumeragi for research purposes. Alrighty, what we got? Edge Saucer. Stella's basic attack. She launches bladed discs which travel along the terrain. During this attack, she leaves herself defenseless until the discs return. Ooh, naughty. Sword Dive. Using her lower half as a massive blade, she launches herself for coping with this quick attack. See, these people love rider kicks, and I love rider kicks too. Heavy Shackles. Stella fires high gravity beams from her disc. Anyone caught in their beams will have their gravity greatly increased, rendering them unable to move. Force push. Anywho, Jade Chakram. 2 of Stella's discs emit a high gravity field to attempt to trap Copen inside. The gravity produces even higher than heavy shackles and will continue to do continuous damage. Yeah, see, look at that continuous damage right there. That's a lot of continuous damage. Graviton Pandemonium. See, you gotta do that with some gravitas, baby. Stella's SP skill. She creates high blocks of high density debris and uses them in an attempt to crush Copen with her enormous disc. During this attack, the area's gravity is lower. Avoid the attack without jumping. So, I'm interested. Okay, well, damn. Yeah. Y'all might be wondering why I'm looking at this like with this surprise. I don't own this game. Well, I do, but I'm waiting for it to show up. I promised myself I wouldn't play it till my limited edition from Limited Run came. So I've watched a couple of videos and I've interacted with something we'll talk about later in this installment. But yeah, I'm looking at this. Like, this is like my first time looking at a lot of this shit because I've been trying to stay spoiler free from it. But there is something that has helped me a little bit to not stray completely from the path. But anyway, continuing. Orbital Edge. Ooh, naughty. Launches high-density bladed discs that rotate around Copen, a powerful weapon that excels in attack energy consumption, rate of fire, and attack range. I love Orbital Edge and something else, but we'll talk about that. Oh, the Altair Vengeance Dice 9. I am Dice 9, Gargantua's top-of-the-line multi-purpose android. Pleased to make your acquaintance. An adept in possession of the vector called Septima, Dice 9 is capable of producing cloth that can manipulate vectors in whatever it touches, allowing him to deflect light to hide its location and alter the inertia of his enemies. Among the mass-produced androids manufactured by Gargantua, by some miracle, only Dice 9 has developed a soul and a Septima. This caught the attention of the company's president, Stella, who ended up making Dice 9 her personal assistant. Stella saved Dice 9 from being confiscated by Sumeragi under the pretense of research, and now he feels an even greater depth of gratitude towards her. Aldebaran Cloth. Dice 9 invitingly waves his vector-changing cloak towards Copen. Dashing in him during this could have unintended consequences. Well, it's a counter. Anything that's a counter is always going to be that. Grand Piercer. Dice 9 form S-stock-shaped swords out of pure energy. He then assaults Copen with high-speed thrusting attacks. Y'all take a look at this for a second. I'm gonna take my shoes off. Like I'm on this I'm on my Mr. Rogers right now. Like, I got the feeling, that I'll be back once I take these shoes off. And we're gonna learn about this game I'm waiting to come in the mail. Once Limited Run finish shipping my game, we'll probably play it on the show. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. And I'm gonna move this over here so I got a whole bunch of room to move my feetsies. Okay. There we go. See? Look at these. Blades. Got a lot of those. Shroud Spear. Dice 9 hurls the spear from his cloak, trapping anyone who touches it. If it collides with the wall, its movement vector will change and cause it to ricochet. Yeah, that looks like a thing that'll bounce off a wall. Can't deny that. You can't deny it. I'm the same old man. Y'all need me again. I can't deny it. I'm a rider. You don't wanna with me. Okay. Yeah, I ain't ready. Anyway, Bison Curtain. Dice 9 sends his cloak along the ground, turning it into a giant bison beneath Copen's feet. The force of the attack and vector changing properties of it will launch anything that it hits. Take a look at that. That is indeed a bison? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, whatever you want. Shineless Coat. Dice 9 alters the vectors of light along his body to become invisible. Receiving an attack will negate the effect, but is there an opening for one? Probably so, but that is easy to figure out. Anyway, Total Blackout. Dice 9 unleashes his most powerful attack, covering the area with his cloak. Anyone caught in the attack becomes trapped in a world of darkness and suffers a powerful slash from the shadows. That looked like a thing to dodge. Real rap. That looked like a thing you should definitely be dodging. Shroud Spear. Fires a spear made of special cloth. Any enemies hit by the spear will be momentarily restrained and can be passed by safely. Perhaps it can be used in conjunction with another EX weapon. Oh, one of those. Like, hit you with the stun, then put that work out on that ass. Yeah, when it is. The Falcon Idol is Solar. Yeah, because, if you pronounce it right there. That was nothing for a virtual idol like me. Don't forget to smash that like and click and subscribe. Okay, we're not doing that anymore. We could, and I might, but just right now we won't. Solar. And Addendum in possession of the Companion Septima. The Solar Septima allows her to create and control humanoid decoys and energy bits called Exia. When transformed, she fights by switching between her normal mode, which gives her fine control over her bits, and her arena mode, which greatly increases her mobility. Isola is well known among Addendum for using her Septima to put on grandiose concert and is one of the nation's top performers. She's the type to take any and every job seriously, but it seems her image of what it means to be a serious idol is somewhat off, especially considering the way she speaks. Even the calm and collected the way she approaches her falcon work seems to be yet another image she has conjured eternally. There are few who claim to know her true nature, and rumor has it that she no longer even remembers her true personality. In addition to directing Isola's job as a falcon, Sumeragi also support her idol work from behind the scenes. They hope to convert some of Loa's secret adept fan base, because that's a thing. Meet and greet. Isola's Exia bits line up for a chance to shake hands with their favorite idol. Watch out for falling bits. Oh, that's the point. I got you. Huddle Strike. Isola fires multiple Exia bits towards Copen for a long-range attack. She then collects all the bits and fires them simultaneously. Like so. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. Wicked Dive. Using her arena mode mobility, Isola rides around the length of the area and back and forth in a striking attack. Be careful not to collide with the Exia bits trailing behind her. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You don't want to get hit by that. Okay, she got a move called Flash Mob. I'm super done. Flash Mob. Isola appears on the upper side of the room alongside her decoy. She then aims her Exia bits to the ground and fires them, instantaneously creating a large pillar of light. Too much fanfare, of course. Bravo. Bravo. For shizzle. Frenzied Cheer. While Isola dances on center stage, her Exia bits create pillars of light across the ground. Go shout it. It's your birthday. I'm the quick blank shot, but that do look kind of dope. Wonderful Rush. Isola and her decoy create a powerful rainbow colored laser beam. Find the safe spots between the lasers to wait for a chance to attack. Okay. Muse's Kiss. An EX weapon that fires energy projectiles shaped like Lola. Charging the weapon will change them to her Muse form and give them piercing properties. Okay, that's what's up. I like this dude's look, so I want to get this right. The Leonian Tempest, Bakhto. No one's going to follow a fool like me anymore. They're going to need a new Dawn. And that up in possession of the Spiral Septima. Bakhto's Septima can unleash a torrent of spiral energy upon opponents and use that same energy to divert enemy attacks. On its face, Spiral is a simple ability, but it possesses offense, defense, and speed in equal measure, making Bakhto a dangerous opponent. Bakhto was once in charge of lower-ranking Mafia recruits before his family was torn apart by infighting. When the dust settled, Bakhto had the most clout among the surviving members, and the family quickly reorganized beneath him. Sumeragi took advantage of the confusion, and a power play to recruit Bakhto as a Falcon caught most of the family in a large-scale operation. Bakhto now works for Sumeragi as a Falcon, under the promise that his family will be released if he complies. While Bakhto is immediately adored by his subordinates, he does not feel fit to lead them. He intends to relinquish his position as soon as he can revive the family. Spider Fang! Bakhto compresses spiral energy into bullets and fires them in a wide range around him. That looks really cool. Drill Assault! Bakhto goes in for a diving attack coated in spiral energy. During this attack, he'll reflect off walls in a rising upward trajectory. Ooh, I know what that is. I forget what the first part is. Fang over fang. Shout out to Keeper. What's good? Tempest Fist. Bakhto summons a powerful horizontal tornado while he dashes across the ground with a punch. He produces a suction effect while preparing for this attack, so be careful not to touch him. Lion Storm! Bakhto thrusts his fist into the ground, causing spiral energy tornadoes to burst from below. The spiral energy will defer enemy attacks, combining offense and defense into one attack. Ooh, I like that. That look real dope. I like that. Yeah, oh yeah. Sonic Spiral. Bakuto's SP skills summon huge drills of spiral energy from both sides of the room. For the finale, the drills collide with one another, unleashing a torrent of spiral energy. Yeah. Super dope. Rising Cyclone. Copen summons a tornado of spiral energy that extends above and beneath him. The tornado lifts Copen upward and can be used as a mid-air jump. Okay, take a look at that. Indeed. Oh, I like that. Look dope. Okay. Internet. I'm calling an audible. I'm calling an audible. We're going to take a look at something real quickly, and we're going to cut it off here, and I'm just going to call this a video, and then all the stuff I was going to cover in my other joint I'll do in a separate video, because this video been almost a half an hour. So I just want to show y'all something real quick before we head to this commercial break really quickly. Is it not showing it on this page? It's not. But the Xbox One version is on the way. You can pre-order it now. Let me see something. Let me see if I can pull the page up real quick. Okay, here we go. Pull up the page for you. I forgot all about this. Yep, comes out next week. So yeah, and just like in the other ones, if you pre-order the game, you get the Lola Wear outfit. So if that's something you're interested in, and also playing this on Xbox One, feel free to pick the game up. So just wanted to show you guys that the game is already out. Like I said, I'm still waiting for my copy to come from Limited Run, which is why I didn't buy the game digitally. So I'm being patient and living vicariously through everybody else. But let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and wrap this up, because like while I was reading the rest of that, I realized like how long the video was. So I figured I'd call the audible, separate this, and just let you know the game is on its way for Xbox. So at least we've covered this, and when we come back, we'll get to more of this Inti creates goodness. But regardless of that, as of right now, let's just go ahead and get out of here. Yo, me. Yeah, you probably sat through this video, probably wonder who it is that I am. I'm, of course, the one and only the G.O.D, a.k.a. Mr. C-O-R-C-K-C-O-C-A-I-N-E. Hashtag entertainment's #1 dope man. Exclamation point. And yo, woo! And of course, I am the baddest monster in existence. And don't you ever forget it. Always got my CX, this Squish Murder in the Squadron, the congregation, may they be praised. And of course, my ladies of rage, Betsy, Magdalene, and of course, my girl, Miss Marcy, bringing you this heat on the unos, doses, tres, and cuatro. Throw them dubs up, baby. We stay winning, never losing round here. Look, yo, if you made it to the end of this and you like what you saw, yo, hit that subscribe button so you don't come join the crew, man. And if you want to know what we up to, hit that bell so you know when that crack is coming out. Hit that thumbs up if you like it. Hit that thumb down if you didn't. And please leave a comment if you got something to say to your boy. And yo, if you want to support this show with your cash money, support it with your cash money, you can do so via the PayPal link down below. And also, you can join the Patreon squadron, my main man and my partner, Hentai Ryan Bomber. And of course, my boy Young Moneybag, my boy Drew was really good family, holding me down on the Patreon tip, help supporting this show with the little bit that they do give me every month. And fellas, again, if I don't say it enough, I appreciate y'all showing me love on that monetary tip. Look, plenty of more show for you. Plenty of more Inti creations, because we had to call this audible so we can separate it, because this video was way too long. But seriously, we have got more show for you. And we've got it right after these commercial messages. Whoo-wee, baby. Feels good, but like I said, man, we got more of this Inti creates work, and we are not done talking about one coping. So come back for more of this crack, because we've got it right after these commercial messages.